All right, this is one of my breakfasts. I've got 2 eggs, half of a parfait, non-fat Greek yogurt, and I've got a lavash with a quarter of an avocado, and a half a grapefruit. I think I'm going to put together a real quick 0-point soup. I've had these things in the fridge for a little bit. I'm going to use 2 leeks, washed and cut up, a handful of celery, a couple of carrots. That's all going to get chopped to start it with. And then I didn't have any chicken broth in the, chicken breasts in the fridge. So I have these things as kind of like a backup once in a while, chunk chicken breast, and I'll throw that in there for flavor. I'm going to use some cannellini beans. I'm going to use not all this kale, but maybe a few good handfuls, and some chicken bone broth. And this is going to be my 0-point soup. All right, so I'm going to put this on medium high, I guess, maybe, and then I'll just simmer it after it reaches a boil. I'll cover it and simmer it. So this is my soup, my 0-point soup. I did add some garlic powder, and I put some oregano in there, and I'm going to put in a few bay leaves. Now, I didn't add any salt because when you use canned chicken, to be honest, it's salty enough, and so it might be a little too salty for some people, but it's kind of like a emergency soup. All right, I'm also going to be having a Joseph's pita with, I'm making it into a pizza with 2 tablespoons of the sauce, 2 tablespoons of the feta, and 5 Kalamata olives. And this was my lunch. It was extremely satisfying and good, and I'm also having a diet Dr. Pepper. This is caffeine free. All right, for a snack, I had one of these multigrains for 1 point, and then 2 tablespoons of the PB Fit, and a green apple. It was really great. Now this, I kind of want to warn you from. I bought this powdered almond butter, but the consistency was totally different. It kind of felt like I was eating, school paste from kindergarten, and it didn't have much flavor. So if you see this, I don't really recommend it. But PB Fit, yes. Everybody, good morning. It is Friday morning. If it's not, excuse me, because I don't have a calendar nearby, but I'm pretty sure it's Friday. But anyway, I wanted to check in with you. Yesterday I weighed in, and I'm sorry, I'm in my robe because I haven't gotten dressed for the day yet. I just got my makeup on, and I am going to get to work in just a second and get into the gym. I'm going to get my 2 miles in, and I'm going to get some weights lifted. Anyway, I wanted to check in and tell you that yesterday I weighed in. I don't think I should have because it hadn't yet been 2 full days after my chips episode, and I know I need 2 full days to get rid of the water weight after chips. It's just it's rain or shine. I bet money on it every time, and I would win. But anyway, it had been 1 day, and so last week I was down 2 pounds. This week it looks like I was up to 1.8. Thank goodness I'm still down to 0.2. So I know that what I'm doing is working, but I don't think that's a true reading because I know that I can gain up to 5 pounds of water when I do things like that. And I needed 1 more day. If I were to weigh in today, I think it would be a different story because I feel like my water is down today, but I just had to do it yesterday and get it done, and I was anxious, and I didn't think I would have time to do it today, so I fit it in. But it is what it is, and next week I know not to do something like that within the 2 days of me weighing because I won't get, a reading of non-salt water in my body. So I know what to do. But it was a really wonderful meeting. It was yet another leader, Weight Watcher coach, and WW coach. I'm sorry. Oh, I got to catch myself. But she was really wonderful as well. I really liked her. In fact, I think I may have even liked her even more than the last one, which was fabulous. But the one prior was, she was fabulous, but she was like super, super high in energy. And I don't know. This one was maybe a little less energy, but still engaging. So I'm thinking I'm finding the Goldilocks comfy chair point, you know, at this at this meeting. So I might go to this one. I think I fit hers. She fits me best. But anyway, so it went well, considering, you know, it's just the weigh-in thing. It's just how it is, you know. I'm just going to keep going. Just keep going, right? Because I know that this is doing well. I know that where are you going to go? If you're not going to do what you're supposed to do, what else can you do except do what you know is the best thing, right? So I'm just going to keep tracking. I'm just going to keep making better choices and drinking my water. And last night I've got incredible sleep, so that helps immensely. What else? I'm just going to keep focusing on moving forward. I have the challenge and the task to make Weight Watcher food as appeasing and pleasing as possible for my husband, because he is going to be doing more of this, right? And I really want to help him reach his goals, because he needs to, he says he needs to take off some pounds. Sorry about that spot. There's like a spot on my face. Sorry, I had to go. My hubby called me and we talked for a really long time, so now I'm kind of running behind. So I'm gonna get ready. But yeah, so normally the way that I eat is very simple if I'm cooking for myself, which I try to cook for the family for the most part, but sometimes, let's face it, they have pointy food and I have to do something just a little different. So, and so I end up going pretty simple, but I don't think that I can get away with that, making things for him, because he will get bored and tired and he will see it as an interim thing, you know what I mean? Something that's not constant. And I want it to be a change, because honestly, we're both getting older. I need for us both to follow a healthful way of life as a norm. I don't want it to just be a thing in the interim. I want us to be able to do this together, because, you know, we want to be around as long as possible for each other, as much as it depends on our health. So anyway, so I'm going to let you go for now. I will see you in a bit. Now I don't know if I can get my workout in this morning since I stayed on the phone so long with my honey. So I'll get it in somehow. All right, guys, I am putting together my menu and my shopping list for the next week. So I'll probably go shopping tomorrow. No, maybe today, because tomorrow morning we're supposed to take the kids to see a movie. We got some screen passes, free passes for the movie that's coming out, The Boy Who Would Be King. I think that's like a modern day Sword in the Stone, King Arthur type of a story, and it looks pretty interesting. But we're doing that in the morning. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow afternoon, so I probably need to go shopping today, which means I have to take the boys with me, like all the kids with me, and it's like, it's not easy to shop with them because they're constantly talking and it gets my mind. I don't get good deals, and so my list has to be like on point. You know what I mean? I need to know exactly what I'm getting, because if it's not on the list, I'm going to forget. I want to, dang it. This happens sometimes. Anyway, all right. I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. I'll see you later. We are on our way to hopefully see a movie. We have a pass for a screening, but I think we're running a little late, so it's kind of like first come, first serve, so we may not actually end up seeing the movie, and that's okay, but we'll give it a go. We'll see. But I wanted to get a few of the thoughts from my hubby about you know, incorporating more Weight Watcher foods and things like that, and any concerns he might have about doing that. So
concerns?
Yeah.
I have no concerns. It's been going well. How many meals have we had?
Like, he's had
Two?
like 2. Yeah, but like, so last night he was kind of surprised that, you know, we were like within points because I was using real ground beef. It was lean. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of difference that I think he could tell. I don't know, maybe, could you?
Fat-free beans?
Fat-free beans, fat-free cheese, yeah, lean ground beef. He had 3 corn tortillas. He found he couldn't have all 3 and just ate like 2.5. And he got his eye track bites out because now I have the Weight Watcher app, but I had talked him into downloading eye track bites. When was it?
March of 2017.
So he's had it on his phone that long and hasn't used it. So last night we
I used a little bit.
A little bit at the beginning. And then so last night we sat down with each other and we were just kind of like putting things in and kind of like going over how to use it and things like that so you can get used to it. So, you know, I said at first it's going to be kind of, you know, just try not to get too tired of putting your food in, because what happens is after you put it in there, it's a quick lookup after that. All you have to do is start typing a few letters and your food comes up. And we generally have the same types of food all the time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff I had already loaded in there came up.
Yeah, so, and that's going to happen over time too. So your favorites are always going to come up, you know what I mean? And then you don't have to scan it quite so much anymore. So I know the few things that, you know, there's a few things that he just doesn't like, and that is like turkey bacon. He's like morally against it. It's like it's wrong to call it bacon or sausage. I don't know.
It's not bacon, it's not sausage.
But
it's meat product.
It's meat product.
We tried those crackers.
Oh yeah, he did like the Good Thins, and he did find that he does like the Wheat Thins as well. Now we had the reduced fat. Something else he used to really be against is any cracker that was reduced fat. It was just like, please, and he would say, can you get some Ritz? Can you get some what? And please don't get the reduced fat crackers.
Talk about ruining a Ritz.
Because I would try to sneak it in. But now I'm so grateful he's open to that. So so I'll do that a little bit more.
Well, you could only get better on Wheat Thins.
Yeah, and over time I think they have improved on their flavors, you know. So the one thing was different, I think, about the Wheat Thins versus the Good Thins was that I think the Wheat Thins had a little extra sugary taste in them, and that's probably what makes you like them so much. But you can still have 16 for 4 points, you know,
that's
which isn't bad.
Yeah,
yeah. And then, you know, the Good Thins you could have like 23, so that's pretty cool too. Anyway, so okay, he's open. I'm glad. We're going to go forward with this and see what we can do. He made us some breakfast sandwiches this morning. Mine was 5 points. I think yours was either 5 or 6, but because he had one sausage in his and I had a turkey bacon. But we made them at home, so you know they're 3 points less than those egg white delights. So anyway, okay, we will see you later and check in with you. Love you guys. Bye.